Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Dallas playing for the home crowd again tonight. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season. And last year, they were able to take the edge in the series thanks to some clutch play.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
Hardaway with all. Wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Veteran players are well represented, Greg, in this one. And all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Pass to Gordon. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Doncic. Last game he had 28 points. Here's Powell. Now Bullock. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Out to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. In the corner, Powell with it. Misses the three.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Mike Malone. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best. We're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
All right, David, thank you. Sounds like to execute the plan, they're going to have to get that good shot selection.
No doubt about it, Kevin. If you want to shoot a high percentage in this league, you have to be patient, and you have to understand what quality of shots you get.
Exactly, and if it's not there for you, simply make the next pass. Keep the ball moving. Give the offense a chance to do what it's designed to do, which is produce the best shot.
And from second rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic. When he's at the line. Oh, great ball movement there.
They double him with Jokic. And it's McGee slamming it down.
I think McGee's been working on that one. I mean, you don't just come up with that off the top of your head, boy. You got to think that one through.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now here's Green. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Knocks down the three ball. It's all knotted up.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
And they double up Doncic. On the wing, Green. From the arc. Another three for Dallas.
Really a smart look that time by Wood, giving the ball up to his wide open teammate.
On the wing, Brown. And it's Bryant in the corner. That one a little long.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Doncic feeling it out. And the dunk by Doncic.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
Over to the wing. To the paint. It's stolen by Green. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to paint.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Dallas.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And we also have seen them continue to fire from deep. With the results they're seeing, you can understand why.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David.
A big part of Wood's value to this team is his versatility. Terrific pass.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20-10 guy, but now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And the wide open shot from Green gets the three-pointer to fall. Green's got 11 points.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And you hear about impacting winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
First team.
A different look for Denver.
Substitution on the court.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Pass to Powell. Good defense by Jokic.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Murray for three. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
Jokic showing you the benefits of that work in the weight room, muscling right through the defender.
Hey, Clark, one stat where Jokic is consistently dominant, of course, is rebound.
Well, he does everything well, but you're right. Season after season, game after game, Kevin, he is eating that glass. He stays near the top of that particular statistic. And he knows games are won and lost on the boards, and he wants to be able to contribute in that way. But he is a brilliant, brilliant player, not just a rebounder.
Hardaway with the steal. Outside Irving. Inside. Powell. Shakes him. And he lays it up and in. 6 points for him.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
And it's Gordon missing. The Mavericks leading. Here's Irving. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Back to Powell. Rebound by the Nuggets.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Here's Jokic. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Hey, even by NBA standards, Jokic is a mountain of a man. 6'11", they list him at 284. That's almost a seventh of a ton, folks. The Joker can handle whatever contact he embraces.
And Doncic throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
With Jokic, I mean, the potential, Greg, of this Denver team, they've got so much of it. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. I mean, they need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help.
Irving double team. Over in the corner, Doncic. Pass to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Murray for three. They get it back. Jokic on the follow.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now Doncic. Up in time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Mavericks lead by 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Dallas. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Back to Jokic. Takes the 13-footer. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Jokic calling his own number time and time again, taking over the scoring load tonight.
Here's Ntilikina. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. McGee trying to break free. Ntilikina can't hit. Pass to Murray. For the lead. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Murray already a capable shooter from deep. I think the more shots he takes like this, the better he'll become at it.
McGee with it. Jokic with the steal. Jumps up. And it's Gordon with the finish.
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
And after spending his first 7 years in Orlando, Aaron Gordon traded in 2021, going from the Magic, a team out of the playoffs, to a team chasing a title.
That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Doncic outside. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Powell in the high post. And the call up against Jokic. That'll be his second foul of the game. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Nuggets call timeout.
Pass to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And with Aaron Gordon leaving Orlando, Greg, how'd you think that deal worked out for him?
Kevin, I think the change of scenery was great for Gordon, taking on more of a complimentary role and getting more big game experience.
And the turnover again by Denver. Here's Doncic. 10 points for him. Pass to Irving. It's Powell on the wing. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Doncic outside. 6 on the shot clock. Into the lane. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
The Nuggets leading by 4. Jackson with it. And McGee picks him up defensively.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
The Nuggets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that. It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
Hits it from 3-point range.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Basket counts. He has 6.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
McGee's shot is off. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for the Nuggets. 6-point lead. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
There's Green with the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. The Nuggets on top, up 6.
54.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this 4th quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Irving. To the middle. And Doncic throws it down.
Boy, there's a subtle but real physicality and aggressiveness to Doncic's approach to the game, and that's part of his greatness.
Jokic. And that one, good. 21 points for Jokic.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nuggets.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
You know, something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Porter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And there it is for him.
All Irvin needs is just a little room to convert, and he's good to go.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And with the 4th quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last timeout. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Over to the left wing. Jokic trying to free himself up. And it's Gordon missing. Mavericks trailed by 5. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. And stolen by Gordon. Here's Murray. Nice D from Doncic.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Irving with it. Got a piece of it. Jokic with the steal.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourself, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Yeah, you know, Jokic has such active hands and really good anticipation. For a big guy, he comes up with a lot of steals.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Irving with it. Picked up by Brown. And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And here is Doncic. Pass to Bullock. Up top Powell. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Denver leading by 7. Jokic inside. Powell pulls it in. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
He is comfortable putting his head down and attacking. Doncic is unfazed, unflappable, even against beastly defenders. And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Pass to Murray. Back to Jokic. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jokic. Great D that time from Powell. And the call up against Jokic. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Mavericks trailed by 5. And Doncic, here we go. And the dunk by Doncic.
How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
Here's Jokic. The kick out to Porter. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Brown outside. Wide open look here for Murray. Cranes the 3-pointer. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
This is Murray's game. A shoot-first combo guard who's ready to fire as soon as he has it.
To the inside. Out to Doncic. From downtown. He can't get that one to fall. And the Nuggets going the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. There's Porter with the 3. No, it doesn't go. His 4th miss in 8 attempts. Down low. Jokic with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Gordon's running.
You give Gordon a chance to get out and run, give him room. I mean, this guy can cover ground in a hurry. You got to close out on him early, or he's going to make you pay for it.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. All free throws good from Doncic.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Goes up off the inbound. And it's Murray with the jam.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Look at Luka playing hard, which is always the way he goes. Hits a foul, but keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Jackson.
That's just poor clock, man.
Arenas are no strangers to wielding our own power. Of all the privileges that exist in this world, none of which you may be a benefactor of, there is at least one you bear.